Max Salvage. Your referee in charge at the first bell, Padraig O'Roctagon, and your timekeeper, Alex McKenzie. And now introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, officially weighing in at 56.1 kilos, tonight making his 58th professional appearance inside the ring and wearing red and white shorts. From Bucharest, Romania, please welcome Stefan Nicolae. And now introducing his opponent across the ring in the red corner, officially weighing in at 55.8 kilos. Tonight he wears white and gold shorts from Offaly, Ireland. He is a European medalist 2022 and an Irish Elite Champion 2023. Tonight he makes his debut inside the squared circle. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Paul, the Boxer Loonan!
Huge reception here for our chief support, Paul Loonan, making his professional debut. Big crowd here for Offaly. He is, we're reliably informed, the first ever pro boxer from Offaly. He's turned pro with JB Promotions and trained by Niall Barrett, and people are expecting big things. He has a lot of pedigree.
Yeah, I'm blown away by that reception. That genuinely was one of the loudest receptions I've ever heard for the debutant. Albeit, Paul is so well schooled. Anyone who follows Irish amateur boxing is more than aware of his ability.
He was a very good lightweight in the amateurs, then he was a very good featherweight in the amateurs, winning European Under-22 bronze and elite title. He's a super bantamweight in the pros. He looks like he's cut out of stone here. He has done absolutely everything in his camp and looking to make a statement early on here.
He certainly has, and he's in with a very durable opponent. A guy who's been to Ireland before, has had a couple of Irish opponents. He knows the scene over here and he knows how to survive.
Yes, as you say, a lot of Irish opponents. The only Irish opponent to stop him was Eric Donovan, obviously another very, very good former amateur, but he's gone the distance with Callum Bradley, Kurt Walker, Rudy Farrell, Drew with Jesus Alvarez from the Celtic Warriors gym. Like, this guy knows his way around the ring. He's had, over 50 fights. He's a very experienced journeyman. He can be messy, he can survive. And if you're not up to it, he can put it on you. But Loonan already is looking so sharp here.
We're seeing levels here, technical ability levels. It's a very hard thing to hide in the ring, and Paul is displaying it here. And I'm not sure if his opponent is going to be able to survive.
It's one of those things that you can really see when you're in the flesh ringside, but the speed of Paul Loonan is something special.
His speed, his reflexes, his footwork is quite impressive tonight as well.
It's like you're watching at a 1.5 speed or something here. Bit of an experience here for Paul Loonan. He won't have encountered many people like Nicolae in the amateurs at elite tournaments. He just needs to size him up, and there he goes, lands a huge right hand that knocks the gum shield of the Romanian out. I don't think Paul Rockman has noticed it just yet. And we'll have a pause here. Just a very impressive flash there from Loonan. Niall Barrett just telling him to calm down a little bit in the corner. Oh no, I believe, sorry, a mistake on my part. It was Paul Loonan's gum shield that he lost during that exchange.
It was, and to combat that, he let the hands go to make sure there was no punches coming near him. It's been a solid fourth round of Paul's pro career here. And it's going to be difficult to combat that and to kind of slow it down.
big cheer goes up as we go into the second round.
We may see Nicolae enter a shell here if he starts to feel the pace a little bit.
He is dangerous and wild. I do recall, I think 2 years ago, it was on the Tyson Fury Dillian White undercard. He fought Kurt Walker and a bit of errant use of the head and had Kurt Walker cut and missing a fight in New York a few weeks later. So you just need to stay calm here. Like, you have plenty of time.
Certainly, he's not in there to do anybody a favour. You know, and there's tricks he has that, you know, you will not be exposed to in the amateurs.
Just like that being
Certainly.
lifted up. Paul Rocknon not happy with that. He's just giving a stern word of warning.
And you'd hope that won't be the tactic, you know, if he has enough of Paul Loonan here that he'll go and get himself disqualified.
Good flurry from Paul Loonan, finishing with a right hand. He landed a left hook just a few seconds previous as well. He's starting to just, I suppose, pace his work a little bit better here, and he's landing through on Nicolae.
Yeah, as instructed by his corner, you know, he was told to relax a little bit. No need to rush your work.
Ducks down on the left hook from Paul Loonan. Nicolae doesn't look too comfortable. Still a long way to go in this fight.
Yeah, the punches are wild, and I mean, he's going to struggle to find an answer.
I don't mean any offense towards the very brave journeyman here, but they are sort of punches out of fear almost. He's just trying to keep Loonan off him. I don't think he has any intent to do damage. He's just sort of swinging them out as
trying
almost
to avoid that speed.
Yeah, almost to just repel Loonan away, just fill the space in between him and Loonan.
But he did partially land one there. You know, you have to stay switched on.
More messy stuff there. Nicolae trying to suggest that it's Loonan who's maybe
I think
being
he's
a bit
tying
smart
him
in
up.
there, yeah.
The pace here has got to Nicolae, it seems.
Walk-in, probably the loudest reception for any fighter I've heard in the warehouse, or maybe other places as well. Like, this was an atmosphere and a half, and they've kept up the noise as we go into the third round here.
They have indeed. I can only imagine how loud it is in that ring. Speedy start straight away again from Paul Loonan, who doesn't look like he's feeling the first two rounds at all. Oh, lovely left hook.
Yeah, a lot of interest in Paul Loonan. I know this stream is currently being played in a number of pubs in Offaly, so hello to everyone there. Paul Loonan will be back later tonight, hopefully to toast his first professional win. He's been almost perfect so far.
Yeah, I think he might have a good one here now.
I think it's just a question of if he can get a stoppage here.
You know, there's a lot of comparisons, as you mentioned earlier, to Irish boxing royalty in Eric Donovan. You know, himself and Paul have a lot of similar kind of tricks in there. They're very speedy, they're very tricky, the footwork is amazing.
The front foot is just so busy from Paul Loonan, and we even saw there a bit of a mix-up as well. He just threw a succession of hooks, just completely changing up from the last couple of rounds. He's keeping things fresh and trying to find a way to unlock this very, very awkward Romanian he has in front of him.
He seems to have the answer to the dirty tactics in the clinch as well, which is impressive for someone making their debut. We just hope that we can, maybe see Paul out again a couple of times this year. Activity being key, as we saw in our last fight with Matthew Tyndall.
Yeah, I was just about to mention Matthew. He is the archetype here for Paul Loonan. Keep nice and busy over the next 6 months. Hopefully get to 3-4-0, and good right hand there. Just as I was already suggesting title fights for Paul Loonan, but a good right hand.
A wild swing there from Nicolae that kind of grazed Loonan.
Yeah, cuffing. He is getting a bit more ambitious as this fight goes on. Maybe he senses, or he's predicting a young opponent making his debut, that he might be able to have some joy down the stretch. But so far, Loonan has looked fairly immaculate, and we know at the very, very, very least he's going to be very fit, considering he's out of Unit 3.
Yeah, the conditioning speaks for itself, and just look at him, I suppose. Pretty dominant round so far for Paul.
Feeling a major win in Germany. He is going to be the main man in the corner for Gary Cully later this month as he faces Francesco Patera. So hopefully a good month for Unit 3 coming up.
Yeah, and certainly an excellent coach, one who lives by what he says. A guy who's in fantastic shape himself. And it rings true to his fighters. I suppose they can't let their coach be in better shape than them.
I think I remember Shane McGuigan saying similar as well back in the day.
Starting to wonder what might be going through Nicolae's head at the moment. He's had next to no success. He keeps getting torn. His rough tactics don't seem to be working.
He's starting to get picked off as well, and Loonan did earlier in the round there, started to target the body, and there's another left hook.
Another nice left to the body, yeah. You see Nicolae pull out his jockstrap there, a slight indication that he felt that one.
Oh, and walked him into a right hand there. Just missed, but this is encouraging by Paul Loonan so far. He's starting to really assert his dominance in round 4.
He's spinned Nicolae a couple of times now, and I think Nicolae's left eye is reddening up.
It is interesting. One of the most frustrating journeymen around is getting frustrated himself, I think, by Paul Loonan.
It's a nice statement to make on your debut, no doubt.
Right hand sunk into the solar plexus there. Smart shot from Paul Loonan.
Capable of taking a break in the middle of a round. He knows his skill level. He's confident in what he can do.
Just moving Nicolae around, who tries with a leaping left hook there, and a big right hand, which
he took it well, but it did land.
Just a bit of a reminder, and you don't want to be taking too many of them with 8-ounce gloves.
Nicolae is breathing heavy now.
Yeah, he pulls at the shorts again.
And another shot to the body.
Big suck in a breath from Nicolae. It's a tough night work for the veteran here.
Certainly is, and we see the difference here between himself and the likes of Dale Arrowsmith earlier, who simply refused to take any shots from Shannon Kelly. He covers up totally.
Almost too ambitious for his own good here.
Certainly.
London boxing.
Seconds out. Round 5.
Is this the round where Paul Loonan gets a finish?
I think if that is to happen, this place will erupt with the following he has here tonight.
We have Declan Garrity ringside here, an interested observer.
Nicolae certainly starting to look at a little bit more laboured, slower reactions.
He's purely in survival mode here.
Beautiful jabs.
Being manoeuvred by Paul Loonan. Wasn't happy with that, giving out to referee Paul Rockland. He's having nothing of it. Loonan continuing with the jab. I wonder if he's going to switch it downstairs. He had joy with that in the last round.
There's a bit of snap to those jabs as well.
He's switching stances at ease as well.
Not a lot coming back from Nicolae now at this stage. Paul Loonan just displaying that technical ability that he was known for in the amateurs.
Just trying to lovely footwork, just trying to work an opening. He's not panicking, he's not rushing his work, he's not looking to smother it. Like, if he's going to get a stoppage, it's going to be a clean one. You'd think.
Oh, certainly he's creating the angles for the punches that he wants to land.
Great work from Paul Loonan there, rattling to the body of Stefan Nicolae.
It's a testament for any young boxing fans watching of the importance of the footwork. Loonan's footwork has been out of this world this evening.
Nicolae just isn't able to set his feet because he's having to adjust. His foot speed is just not in the same universe as Paul Loonan. Bit of razzmatazz from Paul Loonan here. Some lovely uppercuts. No major shot landed, but he's enjoying himself in there. The bolo. As we know, super bantamweight aren't particularly busy weights in Ireland or the UK, so you can move quickly in them, and you'd have to back Paul in to do it on what we've seen tonight. I know it's only a journeyman, it's only his first fight, and it's only 6 rounds, but he's been very impressive so far.
Certainly, he hasn't put a foot wrong at all. And he showed us things that, you know, you would only see in guys maybe 8, 9, 10 and 0. It's funnily enough, it's the total opposite of our previous fight where we saw 2 guys with little amateur pedigree delivering an absolute classic, and then we see the technical ability here.
That's the beauty of boxing, I suppose. The range of types of fighters you can get.
Yeah, and you know, they're equally as entertaining. You know, there's the beautiful smooth boxer like Paul here, and then there's the let's go to war we have with Shandy Murray and Shane Mean, you know.
Ooh, lovely left hook by Paul Loonan. Walked Nicolae onto that.
I think Nicolae himself might be happy to see the final bell in this one, and perhaps surprised.
He's done well, because at the end of the 4th, we didn't think he would maybe be able to go on too much longer. He looked exhausted, but he has rallied well.
He has indeed. You know, you can never write off these guys. They've been in there, they've seen it now. I doubt he's seen anyone as skillful as as Paul Loonan, other than maybe Eric Donovan.
I will say about Paul Loonan, he's not looking to wade in and just force a stoppage. If it comes, it comes. I get the impression he's looking to put on a good show here rather than just get the night over early.
Yeah, he's not buying into the crowd, which, you know, we've mentioned is a massive crowd for himself. He could easily be drawn into that.
For the first time, we see it go to the ropes, and Loonan follows up with the right hand, and maybe it's the curse of the commentator, but Paul Loonan looking for the finish now. His corner urge him on.
Oh, and lovely
left
body
hook to
shot.
the body. Huge cheer goes up for Paul Loonan. We go to the cards after a beautiful first 6 rounds of pro action for the young man from Offaly.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for both fighters. They put on a great show for us. After 6 great rounds, we go to Portugal Octagon scorecards. Patrick scores about 60-54